What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing today? As you can see, I got a harness on. I'm sitting in the racing seat of Frank, and we got a harness bar installed. I mean, this thing is in here. So hopefully this is going to be good enough to get us down the track and make a few test hits. I am so pumped because I've been doing a little bit here and a little bit there to Frank. Man, this is a big step. This is going to get us down the road, down the track. We're one step closer now. There's not many steps left. As you can see, the bar behind me has been made. The seat belts are attached. Yeah, I got a little of adjusting to do, but that's okay because I still got to take the seats out and I want to paint that bar just to keep it from flash rusting and diminishing over time. With that being said, we're going to jump right into me taking these seats out and getting the ball rolling on making this harness bar. So y'all stay tuned, check this out. As you can see, the seat is now on the floor and I have a rough idea where I want to put my plate to sandwich it in and make my harness bar. Now this is just kind of a rough idea. I'm going to tack the plate right here in this corner and probably drill it and just tack everything together, bolt it together and see where everything sits so I can see the harnesses on my shoulders so I can keep them pretty perpendicular. There's my plates I made. That's gonna go against the wall there. That's the top, bottom, back, front. That's gonna sandwich over it, kind of like that. And then the bar is gonna be welded to it, kind of like that. And then it's gonna bolt in, probably down here and there, 3 to 4 spots on each side. Should be good. Let's try it. There it is, mocked up. This is going to be the plate that bolts into it. It's still kind of hot. This is tack welded in to help reinforce the B pillar a little bit. It's going to be welded all the way around, I believe. And then this pipe's going to be welded all the way around this. And then it's going to be bolted in probably 3 spots on each side. Pipe is going to sit in there kind of like this. Up against there, all the way across. Hopefully it's high enough. Like I said, once I get everything welded in there and tacked in, I'm going to sit in there with the harness on and take some more pictures and kind of figure out if it's high enough or if it's low enough and sense of my shoulders. So we'll see on the next part. All right, so I got both the seats taken out of this thing. As you can tell, it's looking empty again. I got this side mocked up a little bit, getting ready to clean up this whole area to get my plate welded in here. Man, it always seems like whenever you're trying to record, something loud and obnoxious has got to happen. Here's this side mocked up. I think I'm gonna run some bolts in it maybe and try to make it removable. This is the backing plate that helps stiffen this up. As long as it gets me on the road for a little bit, temporarily, then that's good. I do want to put a cage in this thing at some point, and I'll redo that. That's why I want to make it bolt in and bolt out. So until then, we're going to try this. We're going to try to get through some tech at some point and maybe get this thing down the strip for 1 or 2 passes and see if we can get a base idea of how fast it is. Got this all tacked in now. As you can see, ooh, got a little bee friend. You better get out of here, little buddy. Anyways, got this tacked in 3 spots. Still kind of warm.
That's tacked in 3 spots, mirroring that side over there. So now I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna make another plate that matches the other side, because I found that it will fit perfectly from side to side. For ease of installation, we're just gonna do it that way. And again, I'm gonna try to bolt this thing in and out so I can remove it when I decide to do a cage easily. Be right back. There it is, the basic idea of my harness bar. Might still run a 3rd bolt here, you know, one obviously there, maybe one there. I don't know yet, but it's definitely added some rigidity already, for real. So I don't know, like I said, I'm not going for a 10-second class or anything like that. I'm just gonna go on for my everyday street use for right now, and maybe an occasional track day or test and tune day down the 1/4 mile. But for now, it's just gonna be a street truck, something to play around with and have fun. But yeah, there it is. And from that point on, I just gotta weld everything else around it. Pretty basic construction for it. Alright, got this thing welded in, both sides. I welded all the way around and all the way around on that, inside and out. So that should be okay for right now. I've got one of my belts wrapped for right now. I was doing a little practice run before I showed you, but I think this is the proper way to wrap it, and then you cut whatever excess off. But I think I'm just gonna tuck it back in here, because I don't want to cut it. I don't know, I'm weird. What if I need more? So we'll wrap this side, set the seat back in here, and we're gonna check height and fitment. Hopefully it's good, because it's welded in. So you want to take this piece right here and your belt, label up, make it look like in the first hole there, and then back down. I need that. And then back down. So it looks like this. Top, that's the bottom, and you're gonna pull it to about where you want it. Now I don't have very much room, so I'm gonna pull it pretty tight. And you want to go from underneath, from what I saw, your roll bar down, bring it into the top portion, or the closest side, pull it all your slack, and then tuck it back in the bottom one, pull everything down, and then I'm going to tuck that back there. Alright, there's both my seat belts wrapped. Let's get the seat set up. And ta-da! Look at that. That looks good. It looks good to me, man. I think that will definitely get us by for a little while. If not, I'll cross that bridge when it comes, but I think for now that should be sufficient for a little bit of street driving. But I think I'm gonna call it a wrap on that for this week. I may have a few other things coming for Frank for under the hood. I'm not sure yet. I haven't made my mind up. I'm leaning towards it, and honestly, it'll probably happen. So stay tuned for that. I know it's been kind of slow, but I'm getting back into everything, you know. Work is steady, getting caught up on stuff from my accident, so we're good. We're moving forward, we're chugging along, bear with me. Look at that seat sitting there, man, look at that. I can't wait to drive this thing. Stay tuned, guys. And as always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down there. Hit me a like, give me some comments. I love y'all's feedback. Y'all have a nice day.